Hi there, this is Sherry with Red Buds and Ribbons. Today I wanted to show you a video about embossing. I'm going to give you 4 easy ways to emboss while you're making your cards. See it here. Hello! Today I'd like to show you 4 different things you can emboss while making cards. We will make 4 cards in the end out of these embossing techniques. Okay? The first one is, I did this, of course, off camera. I did this card panel through a stencil. I used the glaze paste, and then this one was a glitter glaze. And it just, I can show you guys that some different time, but it's very easy. You just smear it on, and it's pretty cool. Okay, so I put the same color glaze I put on here, covered that, and then this hello part, I want to emboss it in gold so it matches the gold part. Okay, so let's do that. So your first thing is you can do die cuts. You don't have to stamp everything. Some people think embossing, well, I need a bunch of stamps then to be able to do it. And you don't. You can do die cuts. So let me show you the first one. I'm going to put a piece of, this is just plain copy paper. Put that down. I'm using VersaMark in Champagne for the embossing pad, embossing ink. Okay. This one you can really tell, like on other ones, they're white, but you can see it's going to be kind of clear. It's very clear. You can't see what you're doing. So I'm going to stamp this as best I can. Now you see why I put the paper down? Best I can without, I don't want to tear it, so. Okay, looks pretty good. Okay, we're going to do that. Okay. Where's my thing here? Where I'm holding this, I'll have to fix that little corner, but I'll keep this paper over here. We'll do this. Shoot, I should have opened that bottle first. Okay, so this is Brutus Monroe Gilded Gold embossing powder. I really like his embossing powders. They're smooth and they're easy to cover. I think they cover nicely. Okay, so all you do is, whoa, that's okay because you save what goes in the filter, the coffee filter. You save it, pour it right back in the container. Okay, tap, tap, a little tap. Okay, that looks really nice. That looks very covered. So now we are going to use our heat tool, and this mat is supposed to be heat resistant, so we'll see how good it does. But you want your heat tool to be really hot so that when you start doing this, it's going to kind of turn pretty quick. I'm doing it right on top. And you can see, I hope, let me do it from the side a little bit. You can see it's changing colors. It's going to shiny. Nice shiny color. Okay. Now, let me get my paper. Oh, there. Okay, I just need to, actually, I am going to use a little pouncer thing. What are these called? I don't know. It's a mini detailed ink thing. You could do your ink pad, your ink, you know what I'm talking about, stamping. Okay, I want to cover that little spot. I think that's pretty good. I can see it shiny on there. All right, so let me grab this from here. Bring this back in. Now, oh, and I put the lid back on then. Isn't that something? Okay. So let's grab it here. Pour a little here on that little spot. Tip it over there. Okay. This is pretty hot. Okay, now you can see that's fixed and it's all nice and gold and shiny. Perfect. Okay, so our first card that we can make, put this on here. I would use micro dots for getting it on there, because if I did glue, I don't want the glue to get onto this offset. Okay, so I'm gonna just do a few of these. I will pause this and finish this part. Okay, so I put all the little glue dots on there, and I'm just going to lay this in here like so. Beautiful. And then to finish the card, let's glue this. My favorite glue is by far Barely Art glue. Okay, let's just do a little glue here. Put this on the card here. Okay. That's going to be kind of tricky to stay down, I just realized, because of this. So let me see. I might have to glue a little more here. Okay, so where's our card? Here's our card base. Okay, I did the ribbon earlier. Everybody glues differently, don't they? Some people do it straight, some curvy, some circles, and all sorts. So this card is where it's completely covered. Okay. Let me hold that for a minute. Okay, and that's our very first card. Isn't that beautiful? I like it. I think it's very pretty. Okay, that's our first one. Okay, for our second card, we are going to use a whole stamp. So we're going to see, I put this in here already in the Misti, and we're going to use the whole stamp. Now, if you need to use this type of stamp with your Misti, you take out the black part, the foam, and use it like that, because otherwise it wouldn't hit it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Okay, so let's try this. This is like birthday hooray type card, and I don't know how it's gonna work, but we're gonna see. Oh, sorry. I want to put these on the top of this, so we'll see how it turns out. Okay, I need my, oh, see, I need my little powder. Okay, where's my little thing? Okay, so let's stamp this. Can you see me? Stamp this all up. Okay. All right, I usually do it twice. Anyways, to get it, make sure it's juicy. These pads come pretty juicy, so. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but can you? Oh, maybe there. You can see a little shine. Okay, so let's move this over. Bring this back over. We're going to use the Distress brand with the seedless preserves. Okay, so let me get this undone. Okay, this is one of my favorite colors. All right, let's do this. Okay, sprinkle it on. Remember, you're going to be shaking off the extra, so it's going to go right back in your bottle, you know, so you're not wasting anything. So you can pour as much as you want. Okay. All right. My tap. Okay. It's not as good as I was hoping with the extra. Okay. Oh. Oh. Well, geesh. Okay, it's good enough for now. All right. Oops, I wasn't warming up my heat tool. So we're just gonna, I wish I could just, you know, blow it off, but it's gonna blow everything off, but that's your instinct. While that's heating up, let's just pour this back in. Okay. All right. Now this tray I love. At first I thought, oh, I don't really need that, but now I really like it. It covers, so there's still going to be glitter all over, but not like as if you didn't have it. It's just up to personal preference, but okay, I'm gonna keep this. Let me do this. Try it. This one is a little bit harder to tell when it's done, but the color gets a little bit darker. Okay, all that's melted. Okay. All right, yeah, it's all shiny. Okay. So, on a card, you can cover up some imperfections, so, with these type of things, or ribbon, or any type of embellishment. And you're going to put embellishments on top of these cards, so you could always cover those spots up. Okay, so where's my card base? Okay, so say we would put this. It's I don't want to touch it yet because it's hot. It's still trying to set. So I'll give that a minute and then I'll be right back. All right, now that that is dried, and actually when it was drying, I was waiting for it. I didn't like it at all. I don't know where I put the other one, but it just had too much embossing powder where it wasn't supposed to be, so I redid it. So this is our final that we can proudly put on a card. Okay, so let's do that. Do some glue, barely art glue. Okay, like this. Okay, then I was going to put this here and this like in between, so. All right, let's put that here. Okay. All right, then this sentiment. Oh, trying to get the corner. Okay, let's put it like here. Okay, I think that's about right. I gotta push this down. I know I've got lotion on my hands and I didn't mean to put it on because it's not good when you're making cards and stuff. Stuff comes up or smears what you're doing. Okay, now we just have to put a couple embellishments on there and a ribbon or something, and then it will be fine. We'll be all done. Okay. Okay, the third way for embossing while you're making cards or with making cards, we're going to do a little embossing on, this is kind of a two thing, embossing on some vellum, and then we are going to use Distress Oxide ink for instead of the VersaMark, okay? You can do that. And then we're going to use clear embossing powder so that you can still see the color through, okay? All right, so let's try it. This is what I'm doing. This is my little stamp. And I'm gonna stamp in the middle, and then I'm gonna put this on and around like this, okay? I do this first so I know from here to here is where I need to get it in the middle, okay? If it was all one thing, it would be harder, okay? So let me do my stamp over here and get this big one off. Okay. All right. So where's my vellum? Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay. Put this through here. All right, get in there. All right, now I've got to make it, these are the marks, okay? I can't do it in the middle because it's too long, and you want it to be pressed down. Okay, so here's my little stamp. It says you're in my thoughts. Oh, use our little powder. Okay, let's try that. Okay, put this here. Okay. Okay, I think that's about in the middle. Ooh, I can't believe that picked up because I forgot. I've got to put the spongy thing back in. This little mat back in. Okay, kept that right on there, so that's okay. And oh shoot. Okay, here we go. All right, this still is in the middle. Okay, so we're using Distress Oxide. All right, let's stamp it. The only thing different with using the Distress Oxide ink is you have to get, speaking of which, you have to get to the embossing powder on quickly. Okay. Okay, let's see. There we go. I think that's good. Okay, peel this off. Okay. You put this over here. Now, this over here. Oh, I didn't touch that, did I? No. Still okay. All right. Let's get this on there. Okay, let's do this. Now, it should come out where it's just shiny. It didn't, there's more where I don't want it, but we'll see how it turns out once we heat it. Okay, let me warm this up real quick. I don't know if I told you, but this mat from Alt's New is heat resistant, and this is my first time trying it with the heat, and it actually is pretty good. I like it. See that heat? See the shine over there? Doggone it. There goes the sentiment at least. Come on. Okay, let's see. I don't know if you can see that well, but can you see where it's shiny? It's nice and pretty, but there is shine on the outside too with the specks from embossing powder, but you really can't tell. Let's put it on the card and see how it works. Let's see. About right there. About there. I think it's still pretty. Very pretty. That's a tough one to get it just in the right spot, the embossing powder. But okay, let that dry for a minute. And I did use a stencil and a little dauber with this Victorian velvet for these dots, and then that's what I use for the sentiment. All right, come on. Let me see. Wait a minute. Got the card, but I gotta put this on first. Let's see how I gonna. Let's do a little dab. Oh man, I put this back in. All right. And then this. Yay, UPS is here. You know what that means? My order from, I'm not sure where from, but I've got lots of orders coming. Guys, I don't know how you are about shopping, but I'm getting something. So excited. Okay, so then this is our card. I'm card panel. I'm gonna glue it on here. Okay. This is a pretty basic, simple card, I think. Quick and easy, but I think it makes a nice statement. Okay, so just with some embellishments, and I think it's very cute. Okay, all right, that was number 3, the third card. So put that number. Okay, for our 4th card that we're making, we are going to use colored cardstock, and we are going to use some stamps and then copper embossing powder. I love this color. It's so pretty, especially on this dark blue. Okay, so we're gonna make a little scene. We're gonna have a little scene with some houses. And a little light post. So hard to get straight, and then they want to stick to your finger. Ah. Okay. And then we'll put like a tree in the background. Okay, and then we have this that says warm and cozy wishes. Now, should I put it there? think we'll put it over here. Well, darn it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. Okay. Alrighty, now, let's see. We need to do the powder. Alright, I'm not doing my little brush because I'm wondering if maybe that's part of it. Okay, so now we're back to the VersaMark. All right, let's do the stamps here. Get these all nice and juicy. I have to say the VersaMark ink pads they do come juicy. I have to say that, so you don't feel like you've got to do the re-inking thing already, you know, or right away. All right. Do one more. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, let's peel this up. Oops. And then at the end, we will use an embossing folder to make some, you know, it's just lines. So we'll make it to make a pattern on the form, but I'll have to do that off camera because my die cut machine is in back of me. Okay, copper. Okay, I'm gonna heat up my heat gun. Heat it up. Okay. 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 Just a little bit off to the side. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. I'll set this aside. Ooh. All right. I want you to see it when it's changing, you know, but it's hard because you're supposed to go on top of it. You see it change? It's doing it quick because I warmed it up. So always warm up your heat tool. Can you see it? Awesome. Awesome, except there was some up here I didn't see. But not bad. I want a little here I didn't see. It's not bad. Okay, can't be perfect. Now, where's our card? Okay, we'll put this, actually I forgot, I gotta do the embossing folder. I'll be right back. You'll be able to hear me, or the machine at least. Do you guys ever have a hard time figuring out which side to use your embossing folder in? I thought I had like a little trick, but there's so many different embossing folders, you never know. So, okay, I'm gonna run it through. Okay, cool. You can cut, oh, yeah. You can't see this part real good, can you? Warm and cozy wishes. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure what I think about that. All right, so I didn't like the last card. I didn't like this. Too much, couldn't read it, didn't like it. So I used this embossing folder because it needs something. And I redid the thing, which this turned out better anyways because there's not as much powder. And I did, it's the little snowflakes, you know, through there, and you can still read that. So that was my change. Okay, we're gonna put it on here. Actually, before I do that, I want to use this little corner stamper. Let's see, let's do a medium. Just curves the ends a little bit. I like that sometimes. Okay, all right. So we'll put this here, and I left my glue open all night, so probably is stuck right now. Figures. It figures. And I look over everything before I am done for the day or evening or whatever. Okay, that should work. Okay, we just glue this. I usually use double-sided tape for this, but I thought this would be a little quicker since it's being taped, you know, I thought it'd be a little quicker. So, okay, let's put this on here. Okay. All right. I think that looks good. Just put some embellishments on there and we'll be done. So that is 4 things that you can do with embossing. You can do die cuts, you can do vellum, you can do the whole stamp, and you can do colored cardstock. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.